What's up everybody, and welcome to a guide for the very first boss you are going to come across in Once Human. I'm DJ Tickle. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Before I go through the video and show you how I very easily defeated the first boss, what I am going to say is I recommend that you are at least level 10. Anything below you will likely struggle. It recommends level 10 and 2 people as well. So if you are going to go in solo, it might be worth being at least level 10 and leveling up your gear as well. He's pretty straightforward. It's just basically going to be the amount of time it takes you to beat him, the lower level that you are. If you want to have a very quick look at what I was wearing when I went on, I had the rustic crossbow, but I had it recaled 4 times as well. I had the MP7, I had that recaled as well. I had the bat and I had that recaled as well, but I didn't use the bat at all. I just used these 2 weapons. I was using regular SMG ammo here, which you can see if I go to my backpack. I was just using the copper grey SMG ammo, but I was using copper arrows, which are pretty easy to craft early on in the game. You shouldn't have any problems with that. Aside from that, just bring some health just in case he does catch you a couple of times. But I didn't actually use any health bars or anything like that until I got to the very end. You know, I was at 10% life left at the end because he caught me with a few of his attacks. So here he is, the Ravenous Hunter. It does, as you can see here, level 10 and 2 players, and here are your challenge rewards. So I'm going to ready this video up and you can see us both go in. Like I said, this is completely possible solo. It will likely just mean it's going to take you longer and bring much more ammo. I'm talking like 400 or 500 arrows, you know, to get yourself through it. What we'll do is we'll skip the cutscene. We don't need to see that. You can see that in your own time. Right, so as you can see, just run straight in and he's there in the middle. And I started off just with the arrows. You can see at this point here I was hitting for, you know, a good almost 600. And the reason I made this video was that I didn't actually figure out the mechanic last time. So last time I did this, I just arrowed him to death. And that was it. And you know, he's pretty easy to dodge. There's a lot of things in the middle of the arena. You can play pretty close to him. But then when I popped out the SMG, look how much quicker I started taking down his damage. Don't get too close to him. He will drive you crazy. And try and stay away from any of the AoEs there. But at that point, that's the bit you're looking for. As you notice there, he drops the minigun. And if you run up to the minigun, it actually allows you to take control of it. And at this point then, you can do way more damage. It did bug out a little bit on me there. You can usually pick it up from a much greater range. You don't have to like get so close to him. So just pay that for, you know, pay that into mind. Them rockets are a nightmare. Make sure when he points the rockets up, they're homing type rockets. Make sure you're aware. This is the first kind of mechanic in the boss fight. So he goes up there and there's 2 little nests that appear, one on the left and one on the right. So basically get these down as quick as you can. The enemies that come out of them are pretty tough. You can't, at this point I couldn't one-shot them with arrows. So the minute you kill the nest, all the enemies that came out of that nest also die as well. And that's kind of your first rotation at this point. It does this every 2 life bars. You have to do it 3 times all in all. As you can see though, really easy. When he takes that downtime, just go in, plow him with as much damage as you possibly can, and then just hide in cover. Around the arena as well, I haven't done it yet, but I will do it in a little bit. You'll notice there are the big kind of red and white gas canisters. You can pick them up and throw them at him for about 400 or 500 damage as well, just to give you some extra damage. There you go. See the gun now. I should pick it up from distance. There you go. See, I can pick it up from a bit much better distance at that point. The F came much quicker. And then you just plow into him again. You do way more damage with the minigun than you do with anything else. And with that, you see, I managed to push it all the way into the next phase, which made it really easy. At this point, my teammate was down. They actually managed to res themselves. But as you can see, the eggs spawned in the left and the right side, and this is where you'll get an example of how hard the spawns are to kill. So as you can see here, I started to arrow them. Should have just gone straight in for my SMG though, but when I hit the bad guy, there you go, you can see he's going to take 3 arrows for me to kill him. So then they spawn fairly quickly and they continue to spawn. So at that point it was dodge time, get rid of the nest, and they'll all just die. There you go. And then now it's time to just finish the boss off. So when he gets to this phase though, he's a little bit different. He's deciding, I'm not going to use a minigun anymore. I'm going to use homing rockets. You have to be very careful. As you can see, they hit pretty hard. There's the barrel there. We did over, well, 444 I think it showed. But if you still can play pretty close to him even with this rocket launcher. You've just got to use all these props that are around to make sure he hits them instead. So watch this now, you can see it come up. I think I get caught. I don't get caught by this one. I think I get caught in the next one, but I'm sure I was out of it, so it'll be interesting to see. Keep out the yellow gunk. If you get into the yellow gunk, you will just die. You get like a poison on it. So look, I'm sure I was out of it. You get like a poison type effect on you, and you'll die, and it makes you slow as well. There you go. He's almost dead now, but I thought take this last barrel here. We'll dodge that last one there, and there we have it. 444. There's the victory. He's pretty straightforward. He's pretty easy. You grab your festering gel and then you get to choose your rewards at the end. But yeah, just stay out of the yellow gunk, dodge the rockets, just play close to him, just use the everything around, and don't forget to use the minigun. I don't think the minigun was terribly obvious the first time I did it. So yeah, that's this is the third beta if you're watching this at some point in the future. It was the same in the last beta that I played also as well, so I think he's probably going to stay the same mechanics wise. But if not, I'll update the video. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Once Human videos. Goodbye.